Hey guys, it's Kazazoo. Now I'm going to be honest, cloud gaming sucks, okay? Cloud gaming is awful and I feel like no one talks about it. Because the thing is, right, companies are pushing cloud gaming as this revolutionary thing, which I'm going to be honest, it isn't, okay? Cloud gaming sucks and I feel like for the foreseeable future it will suck because it just is, okay? And I'm going to talk about it, right? Because there are so many issues with cloud gaming. Number one, Wi-Fi. You're streaming a game through Wi-Fi. What happens if you don't have the best Wi-Fi? You're screwed. That's why one of the reasons I hate it. Two, the examples in which cloud gaming is better than just downloading a game to your console are so minuscule, right? Because, number one, if you don't have a perfect connection, your game's really laggy. And also, I do not care, cloud gaming always looks horrible. It always flipping, runs at, 480, 720p, which just doesn't look the best. Also, it's always laggy. I don't care if every once in a blue moon it runs good, I don't care. But then you might say, well, what about... that was an awful voice. You might say, well, what about when you're outside? Which is a worse example because I'm genuinely asking here. Let's say you're on a bus, right? You got your phone and you want to play Fortnite. But because Apple and Epic had their little break-up argument over the hell, you can't because it isn't an app. What do? You load the Xbox app and try and play it through cloud gaming. You not only, right? First off, you're not using touch controls. I do not care. If you're gaming on your phone and you want to be serious, you're using one of those backbone controller thingamybobs, you're putting that on your phone. Not only do you have to have one of those to have a good gameplay experience, but you have to have a good connection. Now, most people have 4G, 5G. Imagine, right? That is streaming an entire game, right? It not only has to stream your connection, but every input you put has to be flipping sent from a server and back. And for what? Playing Fortnite on your phone in a bus? Great, well done. When you could just let people install Fortnite on their phone. That'd be an actual cool thing. Imagine that. Xbox is trying to put... I'm mainly talking about Xbox here, because none of the other gaming companies do it. But Xbox, what is your idea here? Do you think people are just going to sit there on their phone on a bus playing Fortnite touch controls? If you're serious about flipping this whole everything is Xbox mantra, then let people just download games onto their phone or iPad and stuff, like you can do on laptop, because that would actually be useful, because then you wouldn't have to rely fully online, because God forbid you don't have an internet connection, or else you just won't be able to use cloud gaming. That's another issue. What happens if you don't have internet? You're screwed. If you have bad internet, you're screwed. And if you're outside, then... you're not walking around playing cloud game. Let's say you're just in the car or something. You're screwed because you have to have a really good connection. And God forbid your flipping connection drops, or else you're screwed. Because then, oh no, your game's super laggy. Oh no, you're dead because you were too busy trying to figure out what the hell's going on with your cloud gaming. And for what? You're playing Fortnite on your phone, which on Samsung's anyway, you can just use the app. So what was the point? What is the point? What examples, I'm talking about serious examples here, not just niche, because I know there are niche examples. Let's say if you're on a treadmill and you use cloud gaming, or if you use alt accounts, you can use cloud gaming. But those are really niche examples, which, particularly for the treadmill one, why would you want to play a game while on a treadmill? Actually, no, that's a stupid thing. Okay, the point that I'm just trying to make here is that cloud gaming is dumb and I absolutely hate it. And listen, man, this video, right, in 50 years might be extremely outdated. It'll probably be loads of early things, cloud gaming's in the early stages at the moment. It'll probably just be like that. It'll probably just be like people will look back on this video and think, oh, that silly kid, he didn't know how good it was going to get. But for now, at least, cloud gaming is dumb. It's a stupid idea, and no one really uses it for a pretty good reason, because it's just not fun. And the only other example that I can actually think of where cloud gaming is useful is if you don't have enough storage on your console, which is a whole nother issue entirely a lot of the time. Seriously though, consoles need more storage. But let's say you run out of storage, right? Uninstall something. And I know that isn't really a response, but I'm being completely and utterly serious here when I just say, cloud gaming is not the option, because if you're seriously, right, if you play so many games that you're running out of storage, seriously, and you're using, one of the consoles a terabyte or something, just spend the money on, some sort of external storage, which I know is expensive, it is, but in terms of quality experience, cloud gaming is just not the good option here, because it's just not. like seriously, comment about your cloud gaming experience, because for the ones that I've had, most of the time they're laggy, and you could say skill issue. It's not. Like, dude, not many people have super good internet connections, and even if you do have a good internet connection, what's the point? Like the examples for it are just so bad, and the only one that's kind of reasonable is if you run out of storage, but even then, like that's just like a cop out, because it completely devalues it. The only, like, that example, right, when people say that, you know what's funny about it? It means, it basically puts cloud gaming in a position where it's the last resort. Like, you don't have any other choice but to use it. That's how bad cloud gaming is. It is so bad that the only time people will use it is if it's their last option, their last lifeline, because they're too busy playing other games. That is funny, genuinely. The fact that that's what people use cloud gaming for. Like, I know this isn't a Fortnite video, I know this is just me ranting, and I know December's going to be a big month for the channel, new videos every single day, but, like, you know, I just wanted to rant about it because it's been on my mind, and, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to just quickly do my shout-out section. Shout-out to Kodan FN, I think that's how it's pronounced. Burning Blade 20, he's cool. Mr. Morgan, he's a loser. Mr. Rowe, he's also a loser. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. So, oh, yeah, and, this dude I'm putting up on screen, shout out to this dude, okay? He was cool. So, yeah, anyways, see you next video, guys!